scored 31. The Laker bench loves it. So he goes to the line with a chance to take the lead, but it's off the front rim. So the Wizards have a chance to win it. 6 seconds to go. Bradley Beal, the NBA's leading scorer. This is for the three and the win, and it's no good. And we're going to overtime, tied at 1:15. Under a minute left in the OT. Wizards are up by 2. Beal, Alex Caruso. That's not a good matchup for Alex. Beal had 33. Wizards by 4. Next, Laker possession. LeBron, handoff. KCP, again. Lakers within 1. 14 seconds left. Wizards inbounding, still up 1. It's Russell Westbrook taking it strong. He had 32 points plus 14 boards. He would miss the free throw. So the Wizards are up 3. Last chance. Lakers, LeBron, long 3. It's no good. Fight for the board. That's a tough look for Kyle Kuzma. It's no good. And the Wizards win in Los Angeles by 3 in OT. LeBron, what?
I mean, I'm resting now. I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm resting when I get in my car and head home. I'm resting when I get home. I'll rest tomorrow. I think this whole narrative of, LeBron needs more rest, or I should take more rest, or I should take time here, has become a lot bigger than what it actually really is. I've never talked about it. I don't talk about it. I don't believe in it. We all need more rest. I mean, this is a fast turnaround from last season. And we all wish we could have more rest, but I'm here to work, and I'm here to punch my clock in and be available to my teammates.
Good for him for saying that. Let's get into it. The big fella, Kendrick Perkins, is with us, and the not quite as big fella, Zach Lowe, is with us as well. Good morning, fellas. And LeBron plays 43 minutes in an overtime game last night. All this conversation in the absence of Anthony Davis about whether he's going to have to work too hard. Kendrick Perkins, are they working too hard on LeBron James?
Absolutely not, Greeny. Look, you heard what LeBron James just told us. He said he's not worried about his minutes. And if LeBron James tell us a duck could pull a truck, guess what we better do? We better hook the son of a gun up, because, look, he is just hitting his second stage of his prime. I'm not worried about his minutes at all. I'm worried about the offense, but I'm not worried about his minutes, Greeny.
He's 36 years old. Is that Zach Lowe, is it a reasonable thing to think he's going to be able to carry this team without AD for the rest of the season and still be at his best in the playoffs?
Of course, if any athlete has earned the benefit of the doubt in any sport about his body and his conditioning, it's LeBron James. That said, he clearly wants to win the MVP, and one thing I would tell LeBron is, if he takes a night off here or there, especially in this season where so many guys are missing games here or there, it's not going to hurt his MVP case. The Lakers can sit him down if he needs it, but if he's telling me he doesn't need it, this guy knows his body better than anyone. Yes, he's third all-time in minutes played, Greeny, regular season plus playoffs. It makes me nervous, but if it doesn't make him nervous, I got to just say, okay.
How important do you think that is to him, Big Perk? There's so much talk about the MVP award. He'd be the oldest ever to win it. How important do you think it is to LeBron to win the MVP this year?
Well, I think it helps his resume for the old heads like you and Stephen A. to go ahead and get fifth MVP, so y'all can finally label him the GOAT. But I think LeBron James just want to win. I think he just want to play the game of basketball. He is playing with great joy right now. And I think he just want to be on the court, Greeny. Here it is. With a short turnaround, we thought that he would be load management. He has played every single game this season and has played it at an extremely high level. So right now, I do think he wants the MVP under his belt, and he should want it.
In the meantime, though, Kendrick, they've lost 4 out of 5 since Anthony Davis got hurt. They lost to a good team in the Nets. They lose to a bad team last night in Washington. Are the Lakers in some trouble?
They are, especially without Anthony Davis. They have to figure things out. Offensively, their offense is too stagnant. It's not going to work with LeBron James and Marc Gasol running a high pick and roll. They need a dynamic roller, a live threat at the basket, a guy like a Andre Drummond. Defensively, they do not have that guy to handle without Anthony Davis being with Anthony Davis being out. This is where they missed JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, the shot blocker. The Wizards got whatever they wanted last night in the paint. They got to the free throw line. They need to get them another athletic big.
Zach, you worried about the Lakers?
Remember when LeBron went into chill mode? Let's all go into chill mode a little bit. Anthony Davis is out. Dennis Schroeder, their second creator, is out. When the Lakers have LeBron and AD on the floor, They're plus 15 per 100 possessions. They're killing everyone. I agree with Perk. They're missing that sort of vertical and like toughness at the rim. They'll look around for that kind of player. But if they get healthy, if Anthony Davis is 100% in the playoffs and Dennis Schroeder's back and Kyle Kuzma's playing like this, we're all going to forget this little blip on the radar and it's all going to be fine.
That is probably reasonable.
But Zach, if was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. We don't know if Anthony Davis is coming back, okay? And then we do have to realize that the Utah Jazz are playing at an extremely high level. The Clippers are playing at an extremely high level. And the Phoenix Suns. Don't start with me this morning, Zach Lowe.
I have to leave it there, but I can't have a good day without if there was a fifth. We would all be drunk.
Another opportunity, game in which you guys had a chance to take the lead, win the ball game. How would you kind of describe how this one turned out?
I think we played well enough to win and also not well enough to win at the same time. In the third quarter, we built up a big lead and, we allowed them to, get back into the game. We took our foot off the gas and, they just kept putting the pressure on us and made us come back, late in the fourth. And obviously, I take, full responsibility missing that free throw. I got to make the free throw step up there. That's an easy point for us. But, we didn't lose the game there, but I take that responsibility for sure, and I got to be better.
Ron, it seems almost unfair to ask this question, knowing what you guys as a team last season went through in terms of adversity. A lot of that off the court. When you look at it now, from a basketball standpoint, on the court, would you consider this adversity for you guys?
It's a challenge for us. It's a little adversity. I mean, the injuries and things that's going on with our team, and obviously AD being so, is a big piece of our team. I mean, a huge piece of our team. And then you add Dennis not being out there, another ball handler, another scoring guy, another commander of our offense and our defense. It's a big blow for us. So, we're in a rough patch right now, but we'll figure it out. That's for sure.
Obviously, a big one on Wednesday with Utah. What's the message from you to your guys right now?
It's our next opponent, it's our next challenge, and it's going to be a hell of a challenge. We know that team has been playing extremely well, one of the hottest teams in the NBA, if not the hottest team, along with Brooklyn, and also along with Washington. If you really want to keep it honest, Washington's won 5 straight too. So, but Utah's been playing extremely well basketball this year. They've been moving the ball, sharing the ball. That ball is popping, and they're shooting the hell out of the 3 ball. So we got to be able to cover the 3-point line for sure.
Thanks, Brett.
Anything minimum, please. LeBron, who keeps you honest when it comes to your workload? Like, obviously, you have the competitive juices, and you keep yourself in shape to be able to make yourself available for your teammates. But is there someone who is like, hey, maybe we're going too far right now. We should look at finding some ways to rest.
I'm resting now. I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm resting when I get in my car and head home. I'm resting when I get home. I'll rest tomorrow. I think this whole narrative of, LeBron needs more rest, or I should take more rest, or I should take time here, it's become a lot bigger than what it actually really is. I've never talked about it. I don't talk about it. I don't believe in it. We all need more rest. It's a fast turnaround from last season, and we all wish we could have more rest. But, I'm here to work, and I'm here to punch my clock in and be available to my teammates. And if I'm hurt or if I'm not feeling well, then we can look at it then. But I have nothing but honest people around me, but I'm also honest with myself as well. And, me having the love for the game and me being able to be available to my teammates is more important than anything.
Hello, Lauren.
Hey, LeBron. Why is it that is the most important thing to be out there every night and to hold yourself accountable and push yourself when there is a sentiment around the league that you essentially would have a pass to take a game here or there if you wanted to. Why not take that pass?
I'm not pushing myself. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm going on and I'm playing the game. I mean, I'm doing my job. I'm trying to do it at a high level. But that's been a narrative around the league. I've never asked for time off or time throughout the season. And it's grown to a point where it's not even coming from me anymore. It's just like, okay, well, what LeBron should take time off, or You know, why is his workload at this? You know, I've been hearing it for 5, 6, 7 years now, and I'm still, you know, going strong. So I don't need a handout. I'm not looking for a handout. I mean, my job is to go out when I'm available, when I'm healthy, to go out and play, and you know, that's what it's all about.
Hey, LeBron, I have another question about your minutes. But seriously, without Dennis,
I will call you.
Without Dennis and taking on more of the ball handling, does that change how you feel? You know, minutes. Does that require more energy per minute when you're doing more of those responsibilities?
Well, it's a different responsibility. You know, obviously when Dennis is on the floor, you know, he's one of our primary ball handlers. When AD's on the floor, he's one of our primary low guys where we give him the ball and we allow him to work. So it just changes for all of us, including myself. But it's something that it's something that I've done before. And you know, I can continue to do it, but I would much rather us be whole. I'd much rather our team be healthy and, you know, we playing whole basketball than me having to go out and you know, be the primary all the time ball handler. But, you know, right now it's needed because we're having some guys that's out, and it's needed for me to do that. And I got to take responsibility of it. I can't have 8 turnovers, and I got to make sure I put my guys in position to be successful.
All right, we have time for 2 more. Let's go to Dan White.
Hey, LeBron. Since the Detroit game, the three-point shot hasn't really fallen for you. I'm curious if there's anything you kind of put that on, and if there's anything that you think can get you going or get that part of your game going back to the way it was the first 20 games this season.
Yeah, just got to keep shooting. You know, for me, I put the work in. You know, this morning I was at the facility. I went 35 straight minutes of just shooting threes. You know, catching a great rhythm, felt great, and a lot of my ones felt great tonight, besides 2 of them. The last one didn't feel so great, and it was one in the first quarter where I didn't even hit the rim. It didn't feel so great, but the other 8 felt great. So just keep on shooting them and live with the results.
And last question, please. Let's go to Mark Medina.
Yeah, LeBron, I understand the comments you made about your workload and comfort level with that, but just, you know, the fact that you're selected for the All-Star game and you're not going to have that break, is there anything that you're planning to do to somewhat compensate for that because you don't have that recharge opportunity?
I don't know. You try to find some time in between time to get some rest as much as you can when we're not playing. Really don't have too much of a comment about the All-Star break. You guys know how I feel about that, so. I don't even want to tap into that mindset, but you know, we have a couple days. You know, after we play our last game, I believe it's at SAC. Before that game on Sunday, so I get an opportunity to rest a little bit.
That you're planning to do to somewhat compensate for that because you don't have that recharge opportunity?
I don't know. You try to find some time in between time.